Let's talk about distinguishing between pagan imagery and representations of Elohim. In the Torah, we are commanded that when we are entering into the land of Canaan, that we are going to see their images, their representations of their Elohim. And in Deuteronomy 7:25 and 26, it says, "Carvings of their Elohim you shall burn in fire. You shall not desire silver and gold on them, and you shall take to you, lest you shall be ensnared in it, that it is abhorrence of Yahuwah your Elohim. And you shall not cause abhorrence to come to your house, and you shall be doomed as it. Loathing you shall loathe it, and abhorring you shall abhor it, that it is doomed." We are commanded to not take these representations of their Elohim, even if we're just taking them for their value, for the silver and gold on them. We are not supposed to take them and bring them into our homes, lest you shall be doomed, as that representation of their Elohim is doomed. Instead, we are to destroy these carvings of their Elohim. But once we start seeking to follow after this and make sure that we aren't bringing carvings and representations of Elohim into our homes, and making sure that any of the ones that we may have accumulated in our previous beliefs, that we are getting rid of them, we make sure that we do not have them, that they are being burned, etc. In observing this, it can be easy to kind of conflate the command with some other ideas that we may have had in the past. So, for example, I'm aware of certain Christian groups where anything that is considered pagan or related with other religions, whether the connection is obvious or not very obvious, basically anything that one feels uncomfortable with is deemed something that shouldn't be in the home. And so this idea could be conflated with this command, and saying that, well, anything pagan, this comes from another religion, this is a symbol that relates to another religion or has been associated with the worship of another Elohim, etc. Any of those cases, one might think, well, we need to get rid of it, it must be a cursed object. However, we need to be absolutely clear about what the commands say. We need to make sure that we are enforcing the Torah according to the commands, according to what it says. We don't want to be adding to the commands with our preferences. And the command says, carvings of their Elohim. So we are talking about representations of their Elohim. It does not say just general pagan imagery, and it does not say just things that may or may not have been associated with the occult. Things like that. It doesn't say that. We are looking at representations of Elohim. And so in enforcing this, it's fine if we also want to just not have certain things in our home. If, for example, there are certain symbols or certain objects that we do not prefer, or maybe it has been associated with other belief systems, that's fine if we do not want to have them. That's fine if we want to get rid of them and not let them be brought into our home. But we need to make a clear distinction between our preferences and what the Torah commands. We do not want to be adding to the law. We want to make sure that we are enforcing the commands according to what the commands say. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos on other Torah issues, and be sure that you stay in touch so we can continue this discussion. Thanks for watching. Remember the commands. Shalom.